Hi, I'm back. It's been a while. I first started kind of sort of regularly uploading in February, and I wasn't expecting really anyone to see it, and for most part that was true, and I was fine with that. It was kind of just a creative outlet. And then one of my videos got quite a few more views than the others, which is exciting, and everyone was really nice. I haven't received a single hate comment or anything like that yet. If you want to give me a hate comment, you can. It'll make my day. But I think being perceived by the masses kind of freaked me out. I'm very much introverted. I'm not good with people. I'm not good with talking. And so a bunch of people seeing my old drawings from high school was weird to me. And then onwards, I kind of kept second guessing every video I made. It felt like nothing I did was kind of good enough to be seen. Which sucks. It's not a good mindset to have. My target audience is kind of me when I was 12 years old. What would me at 12 enjoy watching on YouTube? Which is why all my videos kind of have an older feel to them. I've seen other people say that. Well, it's also because I'm poor and the quality isn't the best, but I am trying to not get so in my head about things, and just upload it and be happy with a potentially bad product. And this is not a bad product. I'm actually really happy with this in particular, but to be honest, I fear uploading so much that I probably would have given up and deleted it if not for like the sunken cost fallacy that I spent probably 2 full days on that little beginning animation. And so here we are. This is just a spread in my current sketchbook that I'm filling out. I had used some alcohol markers on the page. The other side of the page, you can kind of see the shadow of the pen, but there's like bright orange underneath those stickies. And so that was the main motivation for this page. I am doing a weird thing where I tried to make her like windows. I don't know how to explain my thought process. I'm doing pink on the blue post-it note and blue on the pink post-it note, and then the parts that aren't on post-it notes are normal skin colors. And it didn't come out really how I had imagined. It's not bad. It's not awesome. Oh, by the way, this was referenced from Pinterest. Pretty much everything on this spread is referenced through Pinterest. I was feeling kind of lazy. Well, not lazy. I was feeling lazy with my references. And I didn't change her outfit that much from the reference in this particular pose. But yeah, so you can see right now I'm doing the weird stuff. Her skin is pink. Yes, it did kind of just turn out to be 2 different shades of purple, so yay for me. I'm using Prismacolor pencils, which is kind of just a lot of blending. They blend really easily together, and they're really better for more realistic things than stylistic things. If you're somebody who's trying to get into art for the first time and you want to go for a more like anime or cartoony style, I would recommend watercolor or markers. Not that you can't do it with colored pencils. It's just, I feel like a lot of the things you would be seeing online to teach you how to use them is teaching them how to be used in realism or semi-realism, and so you wouldn't have a fun time with it. But I guess this is an example of something more cartoony. Although there's shape there. So bad at narrating. And then in with the blues, I had a harder time with the blues because there wasn't really an exact right swatch. And if you know Prismacolors, for whatever reason, there's a blue that would have been close to the right color that's just, the formula is like weird and off, and it doesn't feel like any other Prismacolor. And they're all like that. It's very scratchy and gross, and you kind of have to work with it as best as you can. But yeah, hopefully you can kind of see what I'm going for here. It's weird, it's okay. And then, as a kind of continuity thing, I started to draw the same girl again, just in a different pose. And I had it so that she's petting a dog. Now, when drawing the first one, I kind of saw her as some sort of like adventurer or explorer or something like that. It's the outfit, and it reminds me of Lara Croft. But this outfit that I'm drawing now is kind of, I guess I imagine to be her civilian outfit. This is her when she's not working. She goes and like steals treasure or something like that, runs through temples, and then on the weekends she like volunteers at a pound or something. I don't know. Kind of sweet. I kind of like that. And then my motivation for this was, I don't know what to draw. What should I draw? Well, I don't really draw dogs that much, and then I drew a dog. This one. I know I again use Pinterest to reference everything, but I don't really know what type of breed this is. I would just call it like Target dog? I'm not sure what breed this is. Back in with line art, my like soul leaves my body every time I have to put the first line of ink in line art. It's like, oh god, you're gonna mess everything up, and then either it turns out fine or you actually mess everything up. I actually don't love fine liners all that much. I like some variety in my line work, but fine liners are extremely accessible to me. So usually what I end up doing is going over it with some sort of brush pen, like right here and the other page, because I like the thickness, the variety of weight in the brush pen. But if it runs out of ink, I'm done for. I will cry the day that brush pen runs out of ink. It's seriously, sometimes I feel like I don't even know how to draw. I'm just like holding a magical brush pen and it's doing all the work for me. Here, I am doing watercolor, which was a terrible mistake because A, this fine liner was not waterproof and it like bled. It kind of made everything go gray. And B, this paper is really, really, really not built for wet mediums. It hates water. I've tried to do other watercolor stuff in here, and it is not for it. It hates it. It's quite unfortunate. So I had to skip out on the watercolor and go back in with colored pencils, which I didn't really want to do. I wanted this to be a bit like flatter, more cartoony. It's fine though. Okay, I think this is editing me going insane by repetition and deciding I had to zoom in. I'm doing the voiceover last because it makes me the most nervous, so I've been delaying it till the very last second. And I can't do it while I'm drawing because A, I'm listening to music and singing very badly the whole time, and B, there's too much background noise otherwise of Schmendrick, my cat, being evil. And C, I wouldn't even know what to say. I don't know what to say after the fact. I don't know how to describe what I'm doing during the fact, and it would probably just have a negative effect on what I'm drawing and the experience while doing it. Here are some other dogs. There's a dachshund, there's a, I don't know, one playing frisbee, a Scottish terrier, and a sheepdog. The sheepdog was pretty last minute because I told my mom I was drawing a bunch of dogs, and she was like, "Oh, do you remember that sheepdog we saw the other day?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And at this point, I have given up with the fine liners, and I've just used a Prismacolor brush pen. It's not a brush pen the way that big other one I was using is, because that's actual, like, strands, like a paintbrush, and this one is like a felt tip, and I don't like the felt tip ones that much, but again, it's what it is accessible to me, and that big one is starting to dry out, and I'm grieving. This is me being just so funny, so hip with the kids and the memes. I am a comedic genius. No. It's because it's one of the things that like gets earwormy, where me and my brother repeat it every time we see any animal, not just dogs, but also because I wanted to fill some space and I didn't want to draw any more dogs. This was called a mistake. I decided that I wanted a border around the post-it notes, and I really wish that I didn't do it because it doesn't look that good. But, yeah, I'm kind of done with the whole talking thing. I hope you enjoyed me talking. And if you didn't enjoy me talking, I hope you enjoyed me drawing, because that's kind of the more important part, to me at least. I want to upload more videos. We'll see how it goes. I really do need to get less in my head about it, but that's easier said than done. But yeah, I appreciate each and every one of you, especially the lovely people that were very nice to me in the comments of my Wreck This Journal video. It really made my day. And I will see you when I see you. Rock on. Don't litter. Go hug your pets. And if you don't have pets, go play Nintendogs. Bye.